What's going on, guys? I appreciate you all tuning in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Snidak, and I'm an online fitness coach, helping you guys get in shape and making sure that it's something simple and a process that you can carry on for the rest of your life. So I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to just tell you exactly what you need to do if you want to lose 20 plus pounds, just like the title of this video says. So let's get right into things. All right, now the very first thing is your supplements. Now, notice supplements is at the very top of that pyramid. Now, why is that? Supplements are the least important thing. You don't need supplements to lose weight, but they can help, and they can help alleviate some pressure during the process. So, here's what I'd recommend for supplements. Take creatine monohydrate. It is the most researched supplement on the market. It's going to help boost muscle gain. It's going to help boost strength gains, only by a marginal bit. Now, it's not going to make a crazy difference, but it's going to help. And all the side effects you hear online, the fear-mongering people have towards creatine, it's not true. It's not going to make you bloated. It's not going to make you fat. It's not going to make your stomach hurt. It's not going to fuck with your liver. It's not going to fuck with your kidneys. Creatine is completely fine for you. Don't let the other gurus tell you differently. Now, with other supplements too, I would recommend taking something for your omega fats. So, omega-4 fish oil, it's going to be extremely beneficial just because obviously your hormones tank in a cut. So if you're somebody who's already been losing weight and you're trying to lose more or trying to make the process more seamless, you need to understand that the reason your energy is tanking is because your hormones are tanking. So if you want to alleviate that and you want that to stop, getting your fats up is going to help. So dietary fats and also fish oil omega fats. Now, if your immune system is also taking a hit and you notice you're getting sick a lot, you notice you don't feel so good, take NAC. NAC is going to be huge for your immune system. Same with vitamin C. You can pair those two nicely. There's a lot more supplements I can get into and a lot more that I could help you with, but those are kind of the basic ones where I'd highly recommend almost anyone take those. Now we move down the pyramid, the 2x frequency training. So what does that mean, 2x frequency training? It means you should hit every single muscle group 2 times per week, okay? So if you can only train 2 days a week, you should be training with a full body split where you're hitting every single muscle 2 times a week. That is the optimal frequency for putting on muscle gain, 2 times per week. If you're doing anything less, you're not optimizing your progress. So what I need you to do is focus on a split that makes the most sense for you. If you can train 4 days a week, do upper body, lower body. 2 days a week, full body. 5 days a week, push-pull legs, upper, lower. But you should never be training more than 5 days a week because I don't want you to hit the same muscle group without hitting a rest day before. So if you hit chest, you shouldn't be hitting chest again until you take a rest day. That is the best way to go about it. And in terms of your actual sets too, obviously that's time dependent on how much time you do have, but get at least 2 to 3 sets per muscle group per workout in. And this is going to allow you to optimize your strength gains while you're in a cut and gain muscle in the cut. Now, moving down the pyramid is your new mindset, okay? I need you to throw everything out the window about how you feel about yourself currently. I need you to understand one thing and one thing only. The reason you are the person you are today is because of every choice you've made leading up to this position in your life. And this is something I preach over and over and over again. You are the person you are today because of your choices. Now, you are in a position where you're watching this video, so clearly you want to make a change. So you have all the power to change that. I need you to understand that the person you are today is not the person you're going to be tomorrow if you start applying these things. So you have all the power in the world and you are so blessed to be able to make that change. So go do it. Go make that change because you have all the power to, and that is an awesome thing. That is a beautiful thing that you can make that change. I have clients come to me who have lost 20, 30, 40 pounds and changed their life in a few months solely because they adopted this mindset and listened to the things that I tell them. If you apply this video to your life, I guarantee you will lose 20 pounds. I guarantee. Absolutely guarantee. That's what I need you to understand. Below your mindset is your cardio. Now, what is HR monitor cardio? You're probably asking. HR monitor cardio means that you're doing cardio based on your heart rate, not based on the method. I get people asking me all the time if they should do elliptical, they should do a Stairmaster, incline treadmill. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is your heart rate during the cardio session. So you should shoot for 120 to 140 BPM heart rate during your cardio session. Now, why is this? This is solely because whenever you're doing higher intensity cardio, it's a bit more taxing on your central nervous system, which could lead to some muscle loss down the line during your cut if you're not recovering properly. When you're doing cardio at this heart rate range, it's very hard for it to affect recovery, and you can also maintain doing a good bit of cardio for a long period of time. Now, in terms of the amounts of cardio, this is again dependent on your schedule. You don't need to do cardio, but it's going to help, obviously. It's going to raise your expenditure. So, with cardio, I would recommend, if you're able to, focus on starting with 75 to 100 minutes a week. So 3 sessions of 25 minutes, 4 sessions of 25 minutes, 3 sessions of 33 minutes, whatever you want to do. Focus on somewhere in that range, and that's going to be pretty substantial, where it's going to speed up the weight loss progress a little bit, boost the amount of calories that you're burning throughout the day, and it shouldn't take your feedback and make you feel like shit because your heart rate is low enough. Now, we're getting down to the bottom of the pyramid. The two things that matter the most, your diet and your expenditure. Now, what myself and all of my clients use is the 2XS diet plan. Now, what the fuck does that mean? You're probably asking. So, the 2XS diet focuses on two things: sustainability and satiety. Let's start with satiety first. Satiety is how hungry you are throughout the day. Satiety is being full. Obviously, you want to be full. You don't want to be starving throughout the day. Who the fuck would want to do that? So, we focus on a diet that makes us satiated, makes us full. How do we do that? Focus on a couple things. Your water intake, make sure it's above a gallon a day. Your fiber intake, 30 to 40 grams a day. And you can get this with whole grains, you can get this with vegetables, fruits. Your fiber intake is going to make you fuller because fiber is satiating. Fiber makes you less hungry. So that's why we focus on that. And obviously as well, your protein intake. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient, so it's going to make you a lot less hungry if you're getting 180, 200 grams of protein, something like that. So focus on getting that protein in because it's going to make you less hungry. And with that diet too, the other S, obviously, sustainability. I preach to my clients that I'm the last coach they will ever need. Now, why is this? It's because I give them a plan that they can follow for the rest of their life. A plan that they will never need another plan after this. How do we do that? You're probably asking. With the sustainability approach, I send you a big questionnaire if you're to start with me of all the foods you already eat, the foods you like, the foods you don't like, what you want to eat. And from there, we work that into your diet as best as we possibly can. And then you get something what's called a free meal 1 to 2 times a week, which is where you get to eat something not on your diet and something that you just want to enjoy throughout the week. And it doesn't stunt your progress because we work it into the 2XS diet. We work it into the sustainable approach. And with that, I give you a swap sheet where you can swap in and out hundreds of foods into your diet. You can swap in hundreds of foods for everything. So you're never having to eat the same food a day. So it's so sustainable because you're never going to get bored. How would it be if you had a diet you're never bored of and you're losing 20 pounds in 2 months? Just like the majority of my weight loss clients lose 20 to 30 pounds in their first 3 to 4 months. It's very simple. And not only that, but you don't need to follow this with me for an elongated period of time because once you get the approach down with me after working with me for 3 to 6 months, you already have it down for the rest of your life. You will not need another coach after me. That is my entire goal as a coach. I have a different approach. My approach is that I will be the first, hopefully, and the last coach, more importantly, that you will ever have. You do not need another coach after you work with me. It is that simple. The sustainability and the satiety in the 2XS diet is the perfect diet approach for anyone where you're not limiting certain foods, we're not promoting eating disorders, we are solely promoting a diet that is healthy, that is going to make you lose weight, and that you can sustain long after you work with me. Now, let's get to the bottom of the pyramid. The most important thing is your daily expenditure. Now, what does this mean? Daily expenditure is the amount of calories that you're burning throughout the day. So, you want to focus on being more active. Plain and simple. This is the most important thing. I have clients who don't go to the gym, and we just focus on this, and they lose 20 pounds in a couple of months. It's that simple. Boosting your expenditure means going for walks, getting outside more, taking daily steps throughout the day. Getting 10,000 plus steps a day is the most important thing you could possibly do to lose weight. Throw everything else you know about fitness out the window. Boosting your expenditure is the key to losing weight, whether you realize it or not. It is the most important thing, is staying active and living that active lifestyle. That's all for this pyramid. I really hope this helped, guys. And like I said, if you do want to join the team, if you are still confused or still looking for some more answers on dieting, some more answers, obviously you can reach out to my Instagram, and there's a link in my bio to book a call with me if you want to chat, talk about getting you on the team. And if you do end up booking, I will see you guys on the other side, just like the rest of my winners.